I'm on my way to find out about something which could represent the future of home entertainment and digital storage generally. It's called the digital video disc, or DVD. I know what you're thinking. It looks just like a CD, but it's not. Using the latest developments in laser technology and digital compression, they can now squeeze the equivalent of 8 CDs onto one DVD like this. It's like squeezing a tower the size of Canary Wharf into a 6-storey building. And it means for the first time they can fit 2 hours of high-quality video on one little disc. On the right, the picture quality you'd see if you were to go out and rent this film on VHS video. The first DVD players will be in the shops in spring 1997. They'll cost between £500 and £600. This time, there'll be no replay of the Betamax versus VHS format wars of the early 80s. All the major manufacturers will be putting out DVD machines playing one and the same standard disc. But there is a slight problem. This is a good old-fashioned VHS video recorder. You've probably got one just like it, and you probably use it mainly for recording programs off the television to watch later. But the first generation of DVD machines won't be able to record, they'll only play back. So who's going to want to buy DVD if it won't record?
I think people who want a better quality of picture and true surround sound CD audio quality in their homes today with the remainder of the equipment they have, yes, they will buy it.
You're buying a video recorder to record programs off the telly, not just to play, you know.
You want to be able to record, don't you?
That's important, is it?
Yeah.
The market for pre-recorded videos is huge. Last year we spent almost £800 million on them. DVD manufacturers want a slice of that. 250 DVD titles will be available on launch at around the same price as a VHS tape. They hope you'll buy a DVD player to watch them, but still keep your VHS video to record on. It's asking a lot, isn't it, to persuade people to go out and buy 2 bits of hardware for playing video?
It is asking a lot to buy an extra box. But that is what DVD is all about.
Ah, if only it were possible to make a recordable DVD. That would be something.
DVD is not recordable today. There is no real technical reason why it shouldn't be in the future.
Recordable DVD should be on the market within 3 years. First, blank discs will be recordable once only, but a year or 2 later they say they'll release a completely re-recordable DVD. Something's holding up the introduction of recordable DVD. It isn't technical. With good old-fashioned VHS video, the quality of the picture often isn't as good when I record off TV as the original. The colour's not so good, the picture's rather fuzzy, and there are often flickering horizontal lines. But with DVD, unlike VHS, the quality of the picture is just as good as the original. That's the beauty of recordable digital technology. It's great for you and me, but it's giving them heart failure in Hollywood. Hollywood's scared that if people could make perfect recordings off the television or from their friends' DVDs, they'd never want to buy a pre-recorded movie again. So last week, Hollywood came up with a proposal to nobble DVD. It's called the DVD chip. Build one of these into every DVD machine and you can limit its ability to record. The details have still to be finalised, but the system might work something like this. With recordable DVD in the future, if I wanted to record off a normal TV channel, I'd have no problem. But say I turned over to a subscription movie channel and tried to record that, the DVD chip wouldn't let me. But DVD isn't just the digital video disc. Some call it the digital versatile disc because it also works with computers. Last year, many thousands of us bought PCs, largely so we could take advantage of the latest multimedia titles on CD-ROM. Multimedia was the next big thing. I'm using Encarta, the best-selling CD-ROM encyclopedia. This has got video on, but not a lot. You can see, looking at these pictures of the Queen's coronation, the video doesn't last for very long. It's not very good quality, it's very jerky. If I try and blow it up to fill the whole of the screen, it's almost impossible to see what you're actually looking at.
Now, that's not Encarta's fault. It's a problem with CD-ROMs as a whole. There simply isn't the capacity on the disc to store video pictures. DVD-ROM could be the answer to the computer industry's prayers. It gives them almost unlimited storage capacity.
Here we have the capacity to put maybe 40 encyclopedias on one disc. It's that kind of power.
Instead of just having still pictures or small motion pictures in the corner, would have nice big full screen, full motion video to illustrate every point in it.
You can actually imagine a feature film in the future, or something like a feature film, where you can actually take part yourself in that film. You can be inputted and your actions will affect what goes on.
It's all very exciting. From spring next year, the first DVD-ROM drives will be on the shelves at £250 for a standalone model, or £1,500 if you buy one as part of a next-generation multimedia PC. What's the problem? Well, a great many of us have bought CD-ROMs, and DVD discs won't play on a CD-ROM drive. Are we going to take kindly to being asked to upgrade quite so soon?
If that's the way forward, I know you just can't seem to update all the time, can you? It just keeps going forward and forward.
I think every time you buy a PC, you're accepting that actually in 6 months' time it'll be outdated anyway.
Most people who have computers are used to this idea that they are going to continually have to upgrade their equipment. It's part of the whole game that the computer industry has built in order to sell products.
The good news is you can still play your old CD-ROM titles on the new DVD-ROM drives, but the latest titles will come on DVD only. You'll have a choice between an expensive hardware upgrade or missing out. No prizes for guessing what the industry eventually expects to happen to CD-ROMs.
But it's a bit tough on the punter, isn't it, who's going to have to shell out for yet another gizmo, another gimmick.
Only if he needs the capacity. If he's got a good system now which suits his needs, stick with it.
DVD means being able to watch better quality pictures on your television. It also means being able to watch proper TV pictures on your computer. And both the TV and the PC will be using the same device to store those pictures. And that may be the most important thing about DVD. One day, they say, there'll be no difference between the television and the computer. They'll both do exactly the same thing. And it's DVD that will help bring that about.